I'll make you a cup of tea, Nick.
Hello. Hello, mate. How are you? How are you?
He went down looking for you this morning.
Hey?
He went down looking for you this morning. Coffee there. Just put these lights on. So YT al fresco. She did she? Oh, that's good. You see, I had to say about these two
You got your bed pad
things. Where we're going to put all this. What else is there? Is there anything else? Right.
Ready? Ready, steady?
Over to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, happy Friday. Do they come round quick or what?
Yeah, they do actually.
What's the high street been like this week?
Actually, I have to say it's been much more bonny. I think the weather's been a bit better in between the downpours. And yeah, yesterday morning was a bit quiet and I started to despair. And then by the end of the afternoon, we had a cracking day. So you can't ever write a day off here. And for some reason, Thursdays seem to be quite good. Is it my imagination, or did it used to be that Thursdays was payday quite often for people? And maybe that's why. I don't know. Anyway, it was good. And things have been moving on at a pace here. We mentioned last week that we were going to be taking I don't know what you call it. We're going to call it a stand, for want of a better word, but a sort of a cubicle area at the Stroud Collective. It's the Malt House Collective in Stroud. You know, let's get the right way around, get all the right words in the right order. Haven't had enough coffee yet. Don't start. And we will be moving in there on Thursday. In fact, our contract starts from the 2nd of November. So we will be meeting here bright and shiny on Thursday morning and loading the vans, driving up to Stroud and taking our furniture in and arranging it on our stand. So that will be, we hope, a permanent fixture. And if anybody wants to come up and say hi and welcome us to our new space, then we would be very happy to see them. We'll be there probably, I should think, at least 3/4 of the day at least. Just sort of sorting things out. Neil's going to have his, not Neil, Nick's going to have his trusted drill with him, putting pictures up and all that sort of stuff. So we're excited. I think it's going to be really good. And then I'm treating him and my lovely friend Tony is also coming up to help rearrange things to a slap-up breakfast up there because the cafe is very good, isn't it, Ginge? You have breakfast up there.
Mm.
So, yes, it's a destination spot. Lovely cafe, lovely cakes, which is going to be a bit of a downfall for me. I hope that people will go and visit us up there. It is fully staffed, so we won't be based there as in staffing it. We'll still have the shop and I'll still be here and we'll still be working full-time from here. This is head office, but that's our satellite branch. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm very excited about
Paris, New York, London next.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you know, why stop at Stroud when we can take over the universe? Oh, the stress just dealing with taking on Stroud, trying to sort out insurances and public liability and dealing with insurance companies who ask you questions like, so what will your turnover be? Well, let me think now. Having never traded there before, where's my crystal ball? It's driven me nearly mad this week dealing with all that sort of stuff. But anyway, we're getting there. So as far as here is concerned, I've had a very busy week. Lots of things going out actually, which is nice. But we've had lots and lots of small things in. And try as I might, in between doing sort of quotes for this and organising stuff for that, I haven't been able to price them all. But I will show you because we've had some lovely new bits in. So before we do that, shall I just mention what this code is for today? We're going to give away a 750ml tin of alfresco. That's the indoor-outdoor paint, and it's worth £21.95. You can come in and ask for any colour of your choice, and the first person who walks in through the door and says whitey alfresco gets a free tin of colour of their choice alfresco paint. I am so generous, but it's because I absolutely love this paint, and the more people that I can introduce to it, the happier I will be. Best paint in the universe, started about 8.5 years ago. It's now worldwide and is actually the best paint in the world. It's phenomenal, does everything it says on the tin, beautiful colours. We are a stockist and we hold a full range of all the paints and all the products. So although we will have some of the paints and products up at the Malt House, we will still remain the main hub here for all of the French Chic products. We have even still now got one of the French Chic hoodies. People who watch regularly will have seen me wearing mine, all sort of labelled up with a nice front pocket here. Brilliant organic cotton, lovely and warm. Nice little pocket there for putting your phone in and your tissues. And that's on for £34.95, and that's a medium-sized one. So anybody thinking that going into the winter they would like a nice hoodie, then that one is here and needs a new home. Oops.
You break it.
Break everything.
For it.
Exactly. That's another job for you to do, Nick. We've got so many jobs to do. So I thought, well, if we just start with a few of the basics. I have to tell everybody that my sister is sitting on a chair and she said, "You'll have to do all the walking around today."
Is that how I talk?
So I'm trying to let her sit down as much as possible, and I will bring things to the camera.
Zoom. I don't have to. Don't have to bring it here because I can just bring the zoom in.
You can zoom in. Well, this came in this week. This is quite a heavy porthole mirror in brass. I haven't sort of done anything with it yet. We need to find somewhere to hang it today, but I thought that was kind of cute. Might look quite nice in a I'm showing people you in the reflection. Might look quite nice in a bathroom actually. So that one's come in. Don't know how much it's going to be yet, but it will be going on shortly. This one came in. I haven't had time to price this one either, but that will hopefully go on today. And you know me and Christmas, it's kind of like not my thing, she said with the biggest understatement of all time. But this was quite nice. And it's a tea light holder, so you can pop your little tea light. I recommend that you use the battery operated ones really rather than real ones. I just think it feels safer to me. But there's a nice little Christmas tree there, and I think that would be a nice little sort of thing to have on a hall table. So that one will go on later today. Paddy thinks so too. For those of you who've never watched us before and wonder, because obviously you might just come across our video randomly, my sister is behind the camera. She does all the techno stuff and is just the most marvellous support. This is Nick. He works with me. He's here every Friday, but if I need anything doing, he's just absolutely fantastic. He puts all the things together. He mends things. He hangs them up, and he's just a general marvellous person to have around. Dog's body, yeah. He's actually the person who controls all my strings, really. He reminds me and makes sure that I do everything. I'm Fifi. We've been going now for nearly 9 years. This is the third shop we've had in Wotton-under-Edge. They've all got progressively bigger. But yes, I sort of tend to do quite a bit of the recycling, and I would like to do a lot more recycling if I had half a chance. And we have the lovely Barbara, who's not actually here today, but she mans the shop for me when I have to go off and do auctions and flea fairs and things like that. So that's a potted history of who we are. A lot of people I know, like me, have box fetishes, and one of them is Simon, Sexy Simon as we call him. He came in yesterday, he saw these boxes, and he's just like gaga over them. He loves them. This is a lovely little vintage pot. This one's on for £24.95. Lovely worn patina on it, just cute. And then we've got these three of these really lovely Indian, they're called travel boxes, and they just look like an ordinary box like that with a lovely warm patina and a little carrying hook on them. But when you open them up, if I can get my nail under that, oh no, it's at the top there, and it opens and the mirror just balances on there, and you can keep all your, yeah, it is, isn't it? But isn't that cute? So this one has got a bit of old paint on it, which I think is lovely, especially the faded pattern on it. That one hasn't got any paint on it, but has also got a couple of little shells in it. So I guess this would almost have been like a little portable jewellery box even for keeping your rings and earrings and things in. So I love that. And we've got another one over there.
I'm just going to...
And then we have this one, which is slightly bigger. And this one has got some metal embellishments on it as well, which are rather attractive. So yeah, those came in late last night, and I haven't had a chance to do anything with them, but I hope to today. And we've had some rather nice vintage bird cages in. Now, bird cages make me feel slightly ill, the thought of birds being kept in them, but the decorative ones you can add faux birds to, and this metal one you can use little nightlight holders in, because they've got two little shelves in there which would have had food in one and water in the other, a little door to lift up so you can put your night lights in there. You could put a lot of candles in the bottom of that actually and have it hanging up in the garden or indoors, and I think that's really lovely. We've got a similar one here, same but different, as they say. Little doorway there to lift it and open it, and you could put your night lights in there as well, so I think that's lovely. And then a slightly more traditional one here, which again, adding some faux birds to it and have it hanging in a conservatory or something like that, I think is rather pretty. So lots of little bits and pieces to come in. A couple of little nightlight tea holder things. These have sort of got reindeers on them, so I guess they're kind of semi-Christmassy. Not focusing too much on Christmas, but those have come in. A few weeks ago, we painted the topiary obelisks in gold, and I'd mixed the gold up and showed people what we were doing. And I've just put the little fairy lights on them and sort of shoved them in the back. And towards Christmas, I would then put lots of ivy and weave it in and out. They are for sale. I think they're going to be really, really pretty. They look great when the lights are down at night. And the pair are on for 210. That doesn't include the little fairy lights, but they're cheap as chips to buy. And they just look really, really nice. Beep beep chips, not chips. That's me calling them chippy, isn't it? God, Freudian slip. That's my old dog. Is there anything else that's new in here, Nick? I don't think so. I think we showed people this sort of stuff last week. We have got some new stuff down in the other room, so let's just have a quick look down there. I always go this way, but I'm going to still go this way because it just sort of seems more a natural flow. This is the top of a contemporary oak unit with glass shells and lighting. The base of it is in my hallway at home, and I have to bring it up, but it will be here probably from next week. And this would be fantastic painted. It turns into a dresser. It's got a cupboard unit underneath with a drawer across it, and you just have to imagine it's up here at wall height. But that would be super, and with the light on as well, lovely for storing glasses and things in the top, and just all sorts of bits and pieces underneath. I don't know how much it's going to be yet. We'll have to wait and see. This came in. I collected this on Sunday from a lovely lady in Lower Almondsbury.
I hope you didn't lift it.
I did. Not completely on my own, of course. I didn't have enough Weetabix for that. But it was pigging heavy. It's a really solid wardrobe. This shelf comes out, so if you wanted to have it just for longer hanging space, you could. And it's got a lovely deep drawer down there as well for storage of jumpers and things like that. So that's a really nice wardrobe, and that is on for $375. I liked it because I liked all this carved detail on it. And again, perfectly okay as it is, but if somebody wanted to paint this using the alfresco paints or in any of the French ink paints actually, then I think it would really show up really, really well. So it's very tempting to show everybody everything, but of course for people who watch regularly, they've seen lots of it already. This I haven't put on yet. I absolutely love this picture. Brain is completely... Who is that? Dylan Thomas is the picture of the two guys in there. It's Dylan Thomas at different stages, and of course his lovely poem around the outside. So that one will be going on. Had these two chairs in. Very, very nice padded Victorian balloon back chairs. The fabric has got some little water damage marks on it, but actually they're so pale that you don't really notice them to a great extent. And those are on for £35 each, or the pair for £60. and I thought that they went particularly well with this little antique flip top table. So that's rather nice. What else, Nick? I guess that people can just get a feel for what's here, and if they want to know anything specific about prices and things, they can come in and see me. This came in this week, $64.95, a little modern contemporary pretty little dressing table for the little princess in your life. And again, if somebody wanted to paint this, it would paint up really, really well. The top does come off for ease of transportation. We've sold all sorts of things this week, which is really nice to know, including the lovely little gargoyle thing that I had in the middle of that frame. And it just goes to prove that everything sells eventually. And although sometimes I buy things which I think, that is so weird, nobody else is going to like it, they actually do. So that was very reassuring. So, yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. We could go around and we could lift everything up and call out all the prices, but I think it would be a little bit like those sort of supermarket sweep type programs. So is there anything else you can think of, Nick?
No, I don't think so. I think that's about it.
Yes. So UYT Alfresco is the code. First person comes through the door, says that, gets a 750ml tin of alfresco paint, colour of their choice. And do come and see us up at the Malt House in Stroud from Thursday onwards.
And do please subscribe to the channel, because a lot of you might be first-time visitors, and subscribing helps out Fifi to grow her channel. And also like and share, and drop us a comment, ask us what sort of videos you'd like, and
within reason.
There'll be details in the description of where the Malt House is. You can find it there.
We can put a link to it or something.
Yeah.
Fab.
So, thanks for joining.
Have a wonderful week, everyone, and lots of love.
And I am still collecting the out-of-date first aid for Ukraine, so you can drop it into the shop or give us a message and we'll collect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
See you next week. Bye-bye.